All right, today we're going to do a little word study, and we're going to look at the word spirit. Okay. RUACH. Okay. Okay, this RUACH. Spirit. Okay. In scripture, it says that God gives his spirit, that the spirit returns to the one who gave it. God is the giver of the spirit. And we're going to look at this word here today, and we're going to look at some of the different facets of it. And I want you to pay attention. If God is the giver of the spirit, and it returns to the one who gave it, let's see if this is what the word says. So let's look at this picture here is the resh, and it is a picture of the head. So in the ancient Hebrew language, it would look like picture of a head. That's not a very good head. Okay, so it's the picture of the head. Okay, and the vav here is a connector connecting two ideas. Okay, and then this last part of the word ruach is het. Het, and it is a picture of a wall. Okay, so the het in the ancient Hebrew was a wall, and the wall was for separating. Okay, what was outside from what is inside, and the head. So we have an idea here of head, wall, which is we're going to use to divide what's inside from what's outside. So the wall or the head divided. Let's see if you can see this. This is pretty cool because this is going to make a whole lot of scriptures make sense to you. So this is what the word spirit means, is the head divided. So God is the head. God is the giver of the spirit. So God portions out or divides his spirit out. Now, if you remember in other videos, we talk about the letter mem. Okay. And this letter mem in the ancient Hebrew was water. There's this picture of water. Okay. And if you remember what I said, that water, this resembles this is the mem is meant to represent water, blood, spirit. Remember that verse that says that there are three things that bear witness in the earth: water, blood, and spirit. It's in 1 John, I believe. Okay, so it could also mean urine, oil, etc., liquids. But for the sake of this short teaching, we're going to look at it. And you got to remember that blood is made up of water. The spirit is in the blood. Okay. So the head divided, that's what the spirit is. I would like you to look at the head as a large body of water. Let's do this. Large body of water, okay? Let's look at ocean. Okay, we'll just to give you a visual. This is the ocean, okay? So Imagine taking a shot glass and filling it with just a little bit of the ocean, right? Now imagine that humanity is the shot glass. So every human that is born is filled with the Spirit. It's like a little bit of portion of God is inserted into them. That is what the Spirit is. It's a portioning, a God portioning of himself in man. Okay? That's what this is all about. That's what life is all about. You guys see that? So the Spirit, like water, is portioned out and given to man. So in the garden, we see that God breathed into Adam. God breathed into Adam, and he became a living creature, okay? He became a living thing. So look at this here. The root word, we also see the letter mem there, has to do with spirit. But let's look here. Adam, Aleph is the strong leader. Dam in Hebrew is blood. So who is Adam? Who is Adam? He is the insertion of his spirit into the first man, Adam. Adam is a representative of God in that he has the blood of the strong leader, or the strong leader has inserted his blood into Adam, which his blood is also symbolic of water, spirit. So God inserted his spirit into Adam. Do you see this? And what's interesting is in the word blood here, we have dalit, which is door. Not pour, it's door. And it's the dalit. And when you break the word down, it means law and instruction. Law and instruction. And we know that the mem means water, blood, spirit. So the strong leader inserted his law and instruction into the blood of man. So what do we call, let's see, got some room over here. DNA. What determines what is the law and instruction of the body? It's your DNA. Okay. This is a physics lesson that is also a spiritual lesson. So every person that has the Spirit of God in them, it resides in the blood. And Adam is the first one to have the Spirit of God inserted into him. Where is it located? It's in the blood. The Spirit is located in the blood. Leviticus 17:11, the life of the flesh is in the blood. The life of the flesh is in the blood. If you guys are looking for a fascinating book, there's a book. I'll have to find it out and bring it in another video. I didn't know it was going to be going this far. But he talks about, he's a cardiologist who says that the heart is not a pump, that the blood itself is actually alive. Okay? That is exactly what we see here, is God inserting himself into the man, breathing into spirit, water, blood, spirit, inserting that into the man, and he became a living thing. Okay? So ruach is God portioning himself out. God portioning himself out. Ruach. So, men, in scripture, The man was breathed into, and he became a living soul, all right? And then the woman was taken from the man. So God breathes into the man, inserts the spirit into the man, gives himself to the man, and then the man gives of himself for the woman to become a woman, right? You see the order of things here? But I just wanted to share this. This is this teaching is really about the spirit, ruach, and how it relates to man, to us as men. This is how it relates. Our great 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 way down the line grandfather was Adam, and he was the first one to receive this spirit that was inserted. All right, we'll see you in the next one.